Hey, it's Tom here, and if you're doing any kind of outreach at the moment, whether that be by email, LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever it is, I wanted to shoot you this video to show you a way that you can really get people excited about hearing from you and significantly increase the response rates you're getting from your messages and consequently get more sales off the back of it as well. And this is something that is not done at all. There's such a small fraction of people that are actually doing this right. And look, I don't say this from a place of preaching in my ivory tower. I've been there. I've been in the trenches. I know what it's like. I've sent those cold emails, those cold messages, and been shut down time and time and time again. So this has just really come from a place of learning and testing and finding out what works. And there's really two key things, right? Two key areas that you want to think about when you're doing any kind of outreach. Because what you need to remember, if you've messaged me directly and you're telling me about your product or service, or you want me to jump on a call with you, I don't care. I don't care about you. I don't care about your product or service. I'm sorry, I don't give a shit. I just do not care. No matter how good you try to convince me your product or service is, I really do not care. And this is the problem we face, right? People are skeptical these days, now more than ever. So when you reach out to someone, the best thing you can do to increase your chances and actually get them excited about wanting to hear from you, find something that they enjoy or that you relate to or that you can compliment them on. Take the time to look at their profile, have a quick scan through and find something. Maybe it's an area of relatability. Maybe it's an achievement that you think is really awesome and you want to compliment them on it. Find that thing, something that they are clearly passionate about themselves, so that when you bring that up in conversation, they will actually be excited and they will want to respond to you, right? Instead of avoiding it. So really take the time to have a look and find something. You know, for me, I'm really into meditation. So if somebody reached out to me and said, hey, Tom, I saw you did a Vipassana recently. How did you find it? I would absolutely love to respond to that, because I love talking about Vipassana. I love talking about meditation. It's something that will really get me engaged. So two things here. Find a compliment that you can give someone, or something that they're passionate about, something you have some area of relatability in, and ask a question. Get that initial conversation started. Get them excited about speaking to you to then build that rapport. And then after you've got that initial rapport, you can lead the conversation where you want to lead it. So maybe then you ask them a question, right, about their business, about their health, whatever area you work in, whatever area you're doing outreach in, ask them a question and lead the conversation down that road. And the other big thing here as well is it's important to think about this, approach this like a doctor. Right? This comes down to positioning and messaging. So many people make themselves a commodity by saying, oh, we do this, we do that. So does everyone, right? There are so many other companies that are doing exactly what you are doing right now. If you want to separate yourselves from the competition, you need to become seen as the expert, as the authority. If you were to go into a doctor's office and the doctor said to you, oh my God, I've got this new drug for you. It's the best drug in the world. All my patients are raving about this drug. Here, take it. You're going to think he's gone loopy, right? You're not just going to take some drugs because he said it's the best thing in the world. You would expect him to ask you questions to make sure that drug is actually right for you, because that drug's not going to help everyone. So it's really kind of positioning yourself in a way where you are actually asking questions. You're being seen as the expert. And hey, maybe it's that you can't help these people right now, but maybe you can refer them to somebody who can. And again, that is going to really work to build that relationship, because it shows you have that person's best interests at heart. You're not just trying to make a quick sale. And this will, this has a compound effect. The more people you do this with, the more people you have that level of care for, the more opportunities it's going to open up in the long run for you. This works phenomenally well. The other thing to consider as well is, if you're just pitching someone your products and services, right, straight away, you're missing such a huge market, Because they say, I think it's only around like, you know, they say about 10%, probably even less of that, of any market is actually ready to buy at any one time. And by going in straight with a pitch, you're relying on those people who know that they want what you have. So they're like, oh, good timing, yeah, let's chat. Right? It's such a small percentage of the market. Whereas when you can really think about who is my audience here? You know, whatever product or service I'm offering, who is my audience? What pain points do they have? And you got to think, when people are more at the top of the funnel, so they're not necessarily aware of a solution yet, all they know is that they have a pain, right? They have a problem. They have a particular destination they want to get to. They don't know that your service or your product is what they need. They just know they have a pain. And that's why you need to have the conversations, you know, gradually build that relationship, ask them those questions and discover what that pain is so you can then educate them. And it can even be worth creating some free content that people can use and people can read without feeling like they're being sold to. If you can put people in a position where they are able to come to the conclusion themselves, or at least feel like they're coming to the conclusion themselves that your product or service is the best for them, that sale is going to become so much easier for you. So I really hope this video has helped. Feel free to reach out to me if you've got any questions about this. I love talking about this stuff. I love teaching people about this stuff. So feel free to reach out if you've got any questions. And if you get any messages yourself from people, feel free to send them to this video. Let them know that I'll hook them up. Again, hope it's helped, and I'll speak to you soon.